Land, domestic air and domestic sea travel to and from Metro Manila shall be suspended beginning 15/2020. I am placing the entire mainland of Luzon under quarantine.
We cannot consider face-to-face at this time. Walang face-to-face for as long as the vaccine is not found.
Amidst the challenges we are facing right now, the school is continuously attaining its mission, vision, and goals. This school year 2020-2021 graduation rites stressed on strengthening quality education and COVID-19 pandemic.
Let us prepare ourselves and be involved in this momentous occasion as Dabubu High School stages its first virtual graduation and moving up program.
Ladies and gentlemen, the candidates for completion. Following are the candidates for graduation batch 2021, faculty and staff, guests, data division personnel, and the commencement speaker for an audiovisual presentation.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, helas ng sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit pangpagaw, ay tinatang tulad, awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitindig, ang ituwin at araw niya kailan pa may di magtitindig. Lumalang araw ng walhabit pagsinta, mo'y langit sa piling mo. Ang hindi kaya na pagkay mga akin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Isabella, a home endeared by men, a bright and free, a land where peace and love abide, where men of truth reside, endowed with rich and glorious past, a heritage known and vast, from Palanang to Jones they stood, for freedom and for truth. Her shining rivers stream with fish and mountain is lush with trees. Her fertile fields abound with deals our blessings for our need. Bless Isabella, gracious Lord, and keep her in your fold. In unison we all proclaim her providential fame. Blessed Isabella, gracious Lord, and keep her in your fold. In unison we all proclaim her providential
Let us invoke the presence of our Heavenly Father through a prayer. Mrs. Estelita Tima will begin.
Manalangin tayo. Sa ngala ng Ama, ng Anak, at ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. Ama nga pagmahal, pinupuri, pinapasalamatan ka namin ngayong umagang ito. Napakabuti mo sa aming lahat, Panginoon. Kami po nagpapasalamat at muli kami hindi mo pinabayaan. Kahit kami po ay nakakaranas ng matinding pandemya. Lubos ang aming pasasalamat sa iyo, Panginoon, at sa loob ng 10 buwan na pag-aaral ng mga bata, hindi mo kami iniwan. At kami naman po sa araw na ito ang pagtatapos. Nagpapasalamat kami, Panginoon, dahil hindi mo pinabayaan ang aming mga estudyante sa kanilang pagsagot sa kanilang module. Ang mga magulang na nagsilbing turo ng kanilang mga anak. Salamat po sa tiyaga nilang nagturo sa kanilang pinakamamahal na anak. Nagpapasalamat din kami, Panginoon, sa aming mga stakeholders, lalong-lalo na ang mga barangay officials na laging sumusuporta sa lahat ng activities ng DepEd, lalo sa pag-distribute at pag-retreat ng mga modules. Ating pasasalamat din namin, Panginoon, ang mga guro, sa iyong paggabay upang magawa namin ang aming tungkulin. Salamat sa pagprotekta tuwing kami ay pumupunta sa iba't ibang barangay para mag-distribute ng module at mag-retrieve ng mga answer sheets. Nagpapasalamat din kami, Panginoon, at binigyan mo kami ng maunawain at very supportive na administrators. Hinihiling namin sa iyo na i-bless mo ang activity namin ito. Lalong-lalo na ang aming speaker at lahat ng mga magsasalita. I-bless mo rin, Panginoon, ang lahat ng magtatapos sa senior high school at ang mga grade 10 completers, ang mga magulang, mga stakeholders, at lahat ng mga nanonood ngayon. Naway maging matagumpay ang aming virtual graduation and moving up program. At naway wag mong hayaan, Panginoon, na humina ang aming internet. At naway maging kaaya-aya at memorable ang activity namin ito. Lahat ng aming pagkukulang, patawad po. Ito ang aming hinihiling sa ngalan ng iyong anak na si Jesus. Amen. Sa ngalan ng Ama, ng Anak, at ng Espiritu Santo. Amen.
At this juncture, may we listen to Pastor Randy Gagdan, GPTA President, as he delivers his opening remarks.
Naimbag ngal daw tayo amin, kakapsat. Kahit kung ngayapkas itinindaklan nga panagyaman, kadagiti naganak, kadagiti mamestras tayo, iti principal tayo, ni Sir Jerwin, Gabriel, ken kadagiti barangay officials tayo, nga idadaluan iti barangay captain tayo, nga ni Reden Mangawil. Iti daytoy ngaldaw kakabsat na danon, iti makunkunang nga closing program dagiti anak tayo, nga isuda iti nagbalegi, nga nangipakita iti anus, gagegda, tapno celebraran tayo, iti indang nga panagraduar, iti daytoy nga aldaw. Dagiti grade 10, dagiti grade 12, amok nga do dagiti challenges, iti indang nga panagmodule. Uray pay iti panangisagana dagiti mamestra, iti module dagiti anak tayo. Parents, teachers, both, ket inaramid da amin iti kabailanda, tapno ket dalaeng nga maipakita nga dagiti anak tayo, ket adda iti napintas nga masagbayan da. Ket sapay kumata iti daytoy nga tawen, iti 2021, ket tultuloy tayo nga aramiden, ket suportaran iti pagadalan tayo, ket no anyaman dagiti kasapulan dagiti anak tayo, anyaman nga kasapulan iti pagadalan tayo, ket sapay kumagkapsat, tagmaymaysa tayo, nga mangipakita, itintay panagserbi, ken iti suporta, iti iskwelaan tayo. Ket sapay kuma, kababaen, iti daytoy, nga ladawan, iti pagadalan tayo, ket makita tayo, iti irarangay na, agsipot ta datayo, nga naganak, datayo nga mamestra, ket impakita yo, itiregget yo, tapno at tultuloy, nga may bunanag, dagiti amin nga napintas nga bunga, dagiti araramit tayo, nga uray pay, nga nagdalang tayo, kadagiti adu nga panlubog, gapo iti COVID-19, wenno pandemya, ngem kaskararag ko, nga lalo pay kuma nga papapiksa tayo, agmaymaysa tayo, tapno may pakita, itintay panagserbi, ket kangrunan na ulitek nga kablaawan, dagiti anak tayo nga graduar, iti daytoy nga tawen. Agbyag iti tunggal maysa kada tayo, agbyag dagiti naganak, agbyag dagiti mamestras tayo, ken agyaman kami, iti panangipakita yo, iti suporta yo, iti pagadalan tayo. Diyos tagnina kada kayo amin, and God bless to everyone.
Thank you, Pastor. At this point, Zara Ray A. Lopez, with honors, will now deliver her welcome address.
To our distinguished guest of honor, to our OIC Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Madeline L. Macaling, CESO 6, to our district in charge and principal to Sir David C. Agustin, our teacher in charge and master teacher 1, Sir Jerwin M. Gabriel, faculty and staff, to my fellow graduates, completers, family, friends, a good day to one and all. Today is the moment to reflect on how you spent your time here as the world has changed around us, to acknowledge and celebrate your unwavering commitment to advance the causes and the knowledge that matter most in this time and to you. To prepare yourselves for a future that matters to you and to the world. We celebrate our commencement knowing that our journey begins. As we reflect on our time during our stay here, on all that we have done, the learnings and the reading we have engaged, and as we take in nostalgically the invigorating air of our school and our success, we hope is that we will carry these noble impulses with us wherever we go, that shaped by this education and our values, transformed by Dabubu High School. Inspired by all those who have gone before us, we will know great happiness and see progress in our endeavors, and that we will continue to be a force for good in the world. This is our heritage, and this is the charge that comes with our diploma. Congratulations.
Thank you. Now, may we hear inspirational messages from Mr. Jerwin and Gabriel Teacher in Charge, Master Teacher 1, to be followed by Mr. David C. Agustin, District in Charge, Principal 2.
To our school's Division Superintendent, Dr. Madeline L. Macalding, CESO 6, our guest speaker who will be formally introduced later, active and fatherly district in charge, Sir David C. Agustin, fellow teachers and staff of Dabubu High School, GPTA and barangay officials, candidates for completion and graduation, proud parents, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good day. Were you amazed how did we survive this school year amid the COVID-19 pandemic? It is so inspiring to note that despite the challenges that we went through, here we are, jubilating for everyone's success. A famous writer once said, "Success is not just about what you accomplish in your life. It is about what you inspire others to do." To our dear students, your completion and graduation ceremony today is a clear manifestation of how inspired and determined you are to finish the race, and that makes you and the sources of your inspiration and determination very successful. As a human being, every day is a struggle. Take schooling as an example. I personally could testify how much you should struggle until you will graduate. When I was studying, I experienced to be belittled, to be laughed at, and being compared to others. Hindi ka graduate dahil galing ka sa baryo. These words became my strength in pursuing my goals in life. Yes, some people will not support you because they are afraid of what you will become. But you have your family, and above all, the Almighty God, who have all out support in you. Don't be discouraged. Instead, just go on. The implementation of the modular distance learning this school year is not an easy task. You, as our students, hurdled to overcome the challenges. The collaborative efforts of teachers, parents, officials, and other internal and external stakeholders is so inspiring. And this is one way to show our support in your education. To the members of the graduating class, continue reaching your dreams. Your sacrifices will be paid off in due time. As the famous line goes, the root of education is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Thank you very much, and God bless everyone.
Our School's Division Superintendent, Honorable Madeline L. Macalding, school officials, parents, guests, awardees, and members of the graduating class, I greet you all a pleasant day. It's my honor and privilege to be speaking in front of you today, and I hope you feel excited to what I'll be talking about in this memorable day of yours, dear members of the graduating class. I'll be telling you stories, not just ordinary stories, but my life's stories, which I'm sure will make you wonder why I'm speaking in front of you today. My first story, I don't remember the face of my dear mother. She died when I was at the age of 3, while giving birth to my youngest sister. This might be the most painful experience for a little girl like you. his family lived in scratch and nobody waits to pay. My father tried to manage and work hard to support us, but life was too selfish. The loss of my mother caused us to live in misery, and we need to separate ways in order to live. My elder sister went to Bible school. It might be because this was her final resort for comfort and eventually establish her faith in God. I was left with my sister under the care of our father. As I grew older, I was entrusted from one relative to the other in order to live, because it was also hard for them to sustain my needs in addition to their own family needs. Staying with relatives is not easy. I had to work hard in exchange for the favor they extended to me. Second story, I was placed in the orphanage. I was not sure of my future. I lived with people who were completely stranger to me. There, I was taught to completely rely on the graces of God. I was taught to value life by studying hard. I had to establish my life by making my senior orphans as my model. They have influenced me positively, and that was a great opportunity. After a year, my youngest sister was brought along with me in the orphanage because my father could no longer take care of her because he was getting old. Life for us was really selfish, but I felt partially complete. I can now watch my younger sister grow as a child. I stayed in the orphanage until I graduated in high school. Third story, I had to enroll in college, but I have nothing to start with. The only way for me to pursue my dreams is to take some scholarship examination. Luckily, God granted my wish. I passed the examination and I enrolled at Heroes Memorial College in Daet, Camarines Norte, a place far, far away from my home. In Daet, I got sick. This was one of my lowest points in life. I thought I can no longer reach my wildest dream. I went home to Pangasinan and transferred to Ordaneta Community College, now Ordaneta City University. And I stayed with my auntie and uncle, who are both pastors. Again, I have to manage to stay with the relatives. I have to serve church during Sunday services. I help in household chores while attending college education. I was a self-supporting student. I had to walk from my aunt's house to school in order to save for my lunch. I didn't have something for my snacks. I was only lucky to have a friend who was generous enough to share for me. In college, I got only 2 sets of uniform. Life was too hard, but I had to fight for my future. After 4 long years of struggle, I finished my education, but I have never experienced marching to the stage to receive my diploma. I was there not as a candidate for graduation, but I was there as a mere spectator. The reason was I could not afford to have my graduation on time. I could not pay my fees. This time, the more I felt the pangs of poverty, tearing my life softly into pieces. But the more I felt the pain, the more I became courageous to search my unknown future. These episodes of my life story served as my paddle to reach the other side of the shore. Looking back to these chapters in my life, nobody would ever believe that I can be of what I am today, my deputy students. You may not appreciate my life story because it may not impact you in a way that it could help you to attain your dreams. I decided to share my stories in contrast to the challenges brought about by this COVID-19 pandemic. There are many trials along your way as you explore yourself in search of the future. You believe in yourself and follow your passion. Trust in your own instinct. This will lead you to your purpose. Succeeding in life is easy as long as you believe in yourself. Make laziness as your worst enemy and hard work be your best friend. Study hard like there will be no more tomorrow, because if you keep putting off your studies for tomorrow, you'll probably be too late. You have to read a lot. It will surely help you in your dreams. Refrain from too much indulgence to online games. Mark Twain said, "The man who does not read books has no advantage over the one who cannot read them, so cannot read instead." Your teachers have opened the door to knowledge. As a student, you must prepare it yourself. No one is going to help you unless you help yourself. It's alright for you to make mistakes, so long you know how to pick yourselves back up and try again. Learning is never done without inaccuracies and downfall. Success entails of going from failure to failure without loss of zeal. All you have to do is have an aim and work on everything that takes to get a lift off. But always remember, education is not a safety net. It is the rocket that will propel you towards success. But always remember, success is not measured by aptitude. Rather, it is measured through attitude. I advise you to develop a good attitude towards others and towards any endeavor. Your life story may be completely different, but one thing sure I know is the magnitude of impact to one's achievement and success. I pray hard that the inspiration I give to you today may somehow influence your life and will eventually change you for a brighter tomorrow. Dear parents, thank you for your unending support to your children. To you, esteemed teachers, continue serving with passion and commitment. Our beloved candidates for graduation and moving up, congratulations and God bless.
Thank you, sirs. Mr. Jeremy and Gabriel, Teacher in Charge, Master Teacher 1, will now present the senior high school candidates for graduation and junior high school candidates for completion. After which is the acceptance, confirmation, and message of Dr. Madeline L. Macaling, CESO 6, OIC Schools Division Superintendent.
To the OIC Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Madeline L. Macaling, CESO 6, I have the honor to present 58 boys and 68 girls, or a total of 126 candidates for completion, and 37 boys and 40 girls, or a total of 77 candidates for graduation, who have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the K-12 Basic Education Program for junior high school and senior high school as prescribed by the Department of Education. And may I request that they will be accepted and confirmed completers and graduates of Dabubu High School, San Agustin, Isabela, this school year 2020-2021. Ma'am.
By virtue of the power vested in me as the OIC Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Isabela, and after having been certified by your principal that you have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 Basic Education Program, I now accept and confirm you graduates of school year 2020-2021. Congratulations to all of you.
Our distinguished guests, my SDO Isabela family, dear parents, completers, awardees, visitors, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good day. Maligayang pagbati sa inyong pagtatapos, mga minamahal kong completers at ang mga magsisipagtapos ngayong taon. Hindi maikakailang ang taong pampanruang ito ay isang napakalaking hamon sa bawat isa sa atin. Ipinagmamalaki ko kayong lahat sapagkat ipinakita ninyong gaano man katindi ang pagsubok na ito sa inyong edukasyon, gaano man kahirap ang ating naging sitwasyon, ang lahat ay naging posible dahil sa inyong determinasyon, dedikasyon at pagsusumika. Tayong lahat ay nakaranas ng napakaraming matitinding balakid sa pagbubukas ng klase. Naging mapanganib at imposible ang pagbubukas ng taong pampanruang 2020-2021. Hindi naging madali ang implementasyon ng distance learning. Maraming mag-aaral at komunidad ang nahirapan tayong abutin. At matinding sakripisyo ang kinakailangang gawin ninyong mga mag-aaral, maging ng ating mga guro, magulang at lahat ng mga bumubuo sa komunidad. Malupig lamang natin ang hindi nakikitang kalaban. Sa kabila ng lahat ng ito, hindi tayo sumuko at sama-sama nating naitawid ang taong pampunaruang ito. Kayo ang napakalaking patunay sa tagumpay ng kagawaran ng edukasyon. Dahil dito, taos-puso akong sumasaludo sa inyong lahat dahil sa inyong pagpupursige at pagmamahal sa inyong edukasyon. Hindi man ninyo nagawang makapiling ang inyong mga guro at mga kaklase, mahawakan ang inyong mga aklat, mapuntahan ang inyong mga silid-aralan, at maranasang maupo sa inyong upuan, pinatunayan ninyo na ang pagkatuto ay walang pinipiling pamamaraan. Nang dahil sa inyo, ang sangay ng Isabela ay nanatiling matatag upang makapaghatid ng kalidad na edukasyon. At kami ay hindi nawalan ng pag-asa na mapagtatagumpayan natin ang pandemya ito. Sa lahat ng ating pinagdaanan at pagdadaanan pa, maging isang makabuluhang mensahe sana ang tagumpay nating ito upang inyong maalala kung gaano kayo nagpunyagi para sa inyong pagkatuto sa bagong normal. Itinuturing kong akma at napapanahon ang ating temang kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Sapagkat kayo ay patuloy na nangangarap at ginagawa ang lahat upang makamit ang inyong mga mithiin sa buhay. Kayo ang patotoo sa isang dekalidad na edukasyon na ipinaglalaban ng kagawaran, kasabay ng patuloy na pagsasaalang-alang sa kaligtasan ninyo at ng kaguruan. Nakaagapay natin sa pagkamit ng lahat ng ating adhikain. Tunay ngang matindi ang naidulot na pinsala ng COVID-19 sa buong mundo. Subalit ang inyong kagustuhan na magtamo ng karunungan at kaalaman ang nagbigay pag-asa sa sangay ng Isabela. Ang pag-asang ito na sumungaw mula ipinamalas ninyong pagtitiyaga ay nagbigay buhay sa isang mas matatag pang pakikibaka upang higit pang pag-igihan ang laban tungo sa dekalidad at makamasang edukasyon. Sa inyo at sa mga susunod pang mga kabataang aming aakayin sa dako ng kanilang pangarap, asahan ninyong hindi kami tatalikod sa aming pangako na sa Isabela walang batang maiiwan o mapag-iiwanan. Magsilbi sana kayong ilaw sa bawat isa at anuman ang karerang inyong pipiliin balang araw. Pakatandaan ninyo, kasama ninyo kami sa bawat hamon na inyong kahaharapin. Tibayan ninyo ang inyong kalooban at isa-isip na hindi kailanman opsyon ang pagsuko. Naririto na kayo, kaunting hakbang na lamang, pasasaan ba't lilipas din ang pandemyang ito. Inihahatid na namin kayo sa isa na namang panibagong kabanata na inyong susulatin. Punuin ninyo ang bawat pahina ng magagandang kwento at gamitin ninyo ang lahat ng aral na itinuro ng inyong mga guro upang kayo ay mas mangibabaw pa. At habang inyong tinatahak ang matarik na daan patungo sa inyong mga pangarap, huwag ninyong kalilimutan ang kababaang loob, sigasig at pag-asa. Ang kababaang loob ay isang magandang katangian na nais kong palagi ninyong tataglayin. Matuto kayong lumingon sa inyong pinanggalingan at pasalamatan ang lahat ng taong naging susi upang marating ninyo ang inyong kinalalagyan. Tandaan ninyong walang makatatalo sa isang taong puno ng sigasig sa buhay, sapagkat alam niyang pagsumikapan ang lahat ng bagay. Nag-aalab ang kanyang damdamin sa pag-abot ng kanyang mga hangarin. Mga minamahal kong competitors, maging masigasig kayo sa anumang larangan na nais ninyong tahakin at alam ko, kayo ay mangingibabaw. Ang turo nila sa atin, ang buhay ay puno ng pag-asa. Isa itong katotohanan na marapat ninyong baunin sa inyong paglalakbay. Maging matatag kayo sa bawat hampas ng mga suliraning inyong kahaharapin. Lahat ng tao ay dumadaan sa gabundok na problema. Subalit, manatili kayong positibo at umasang ang lahat ay may solusyon. Kumapit lang tayo sa itaas at lahat ay magiging posible. Bilang panghuli, nais kong baunin ninyo ang mga katagang sinambit ni Confucius na nagsabing, hindi mo dapat alalahanin ang kabagalan mo basta't hindi ka lang titigil o susuko. Maaaring tumimo sa inyong isipan na naging hadlang ang COVID-19 sa inyong pag-usad, subalit ang mahalaga at pinakahigit sa lahat, kayo ay patuloy na naglalakbay at nangangarap. May pandemya man o wala, humayo kayo at huwag pang hinaan ng loob sapagkat kayo lamang at wala nang ibang makakaabot ng inyong mga hangarin sa buhay. Congratulations to all of you. God bless everyone.
Thank you, Ma'am. We now come to the conferring of high school diplomas and certificates of completion.
Asho Frank Nathaniel D.
Asho Joel L.
Agbayani Viel C.
Antonio Jordan B.
Baligod Mark Nelson L.
Balihon Ivan Well O.
Benigno Jacob G. Bondok Shirel Rick D.
Briones Jacob C.
Bunkaya Wilfred Jr. U.
Corpus John Paul C.
Corsino John Dave B.
Cruz Vince M.
Cruz Mark Ryan C.
Dadivo Jerome D.
De la Cruz RJ A.
De la Rosa Jerel D.
De los Santos Harold T.
Jonyo Junjun D.
Jonyo Dave J. P.
Escador Daniel D.
Esta John Vincent Kyle S.
Esta Leander Brent D.
Francisco James N.
Gabriela Mark H. C.
Gallardo Aaron James R.
Guzman Mark E. M.
Jacinto Russell C.
Timayong Clark Limuel A.
Lucas Asmar G.
Manuel Efren Jr. A.
Matalang Jomel B.
Mateo Melvin.
Machas Rams J. F.
Matutino Janriel Y.
Mayandok Mark Jasper D.
Miguel Denver Wayne G.
Miguel John Rog L.
Morido Carl Gian C.
Nicolas Ivan J.
Pagarigan Gaylord O.
Paguyo Carl Adrian D.
Pasqua Mark Daniel D.
Pascual Christian J. T.
Kuyawan Ivan Rexter D.
Ramones Hans Rafael P.
Rakidan Janver M.
Rumagera Jezrael P.
Salvador Jerwin J. D.
Serzate Bong Jeric D.
Tamundong Joe Benedict R.
Tarakatak Jeffrey A.
Timbreza Jerry M.
Tobias Mark Brevin P.
Valdez Elizer C.
Valdez Joel C.
Valdez Windel C.
Valeriano Vladimir A.
Adriano Alyssa D.
Agai Julibeth R.
Aguinaldo Ira Kate P.
Agustin Cyril Jean M.
Andres Alexa B.
Andres Shania Faith P.
Apigo Bea Maureen G.
Arboleda Tiffany P.
Ariola Van Lyra P.
Baliwang Angelica A.
Bawit Kate Valet D. Boquilla Althea Kiz A.
Kakayan Angel P.
Carino Shaina D.
Corpus Christine Joy A.
Cruz Julia Nicole D.
Del Rosario Arlene R.
De la Cruz Rica May R.
De Los Santos Roxanne T.
Jonio Army Joy D.
Espelita Ronabel U.
Esta Russian Janine D.
Estinos Lanze A.
Ferrer Kizel G.
Gabriel J. Aparil A.
Gagarin Shaina D.
Galam Clarence Joy T.
Garcia Diana Shane S.
Heneta Christine R.
Heneta Micaela S.
Lugares Charlene T.
Dunag Ashley Isaiah D.
Lutrania Catherine C.
Magaway Julibet D.
Manibog Mariel D.
Manuel Roxanne A.
Mateo Desiree O.
Machas Baby Ann Marie A.
Mauricio Mary Ann G.
Mondala Joanna May A.
Nicolas Shaina May S.
Pagarigan Jacqueline R.
Paguyo Bea M.
Paralag Janine May E.
Pasqua Clarice Ann R.
Pascual Erica S.
Pascual Hadassah Shane N.
Pinto Janela J. D.
Pinto Joraline A.
Fonseca Hannah Monique D.
Quinto Sherlyn A.
Quintos Mariel Shane M.
Respicio Enaline A.
Rumbawa Shekina P.
Sabado Hanagia M.
Sambilin Cristel E.
Sambilin Jamaica Faith D.
Soliven Jessamay P.
Tabilisma Ana Jane P.
Tamayo Janelle M.
Tamayo Leia D.
Tapawan Ira Grace G.
Tariga Jeneline B.
Tubon Elsa B.
Turzar Iselin A.
Vallejo Carla May G.
Vallejos Mika L.
Ventura Glory A. Congratulations!
We now come to the distribution of senior high school diplomas for school year 2020-2021. Asho Harold A. Asho Earl Francis M. Alcalza Jones Andre B. Alcantara Jemark O. Ancheta J. Lord S. Riones Edmar D. Campus Justin M. Siriaco David James E. Daguro Mark Jordan A. De Gracia Hans Charlon G. De la Cruz Daryl J. D. Domingo Elvis S. Jr. Domingo Elorde Jr. A. Domingo Rogelio Jr. M. Escandor Giancarlo D. Estelita Ronville U. Estalilia Percival. Felipe Israel C. Gabriel Ryan J. J. Gargavite Robert A. Heneta John Mark D. Jacinto Javan P. Matias Michael Ray. Narciso Marvin P. Nicolas Jasper P. Pedro Renz Dexter A. Iniera Edral C. Fonseca Marvin N. Romagera Jesmael P. Rumbawa Benedict U. Sabado JRT. Sagisi Reden C. Tabula Jean Cloud M. Tapawan Marte D. Usigan Frank Louis G. Valdez Jello D. Vallejo Giancarlo T. Almazan Kelly Ann A. Aureliano Hazel May U. Paclao Janelle A. Baliton Hannah Jean A. Bareng Marlene R. Carino Sheila May D. Castillo Valen Grace P. Claro Princess Claire G. Datugan Rica May D. De la Cruz Chari Ann M. Gabriel Jason Maris M. Gabriel Joanne P. Gabriel Jarajoy R. Heneta Angel R. Lopez Zyrale A. Magaway Jenny B. Mangawil Marinela C. Manglalan Evelyn P. Manglalan Criza R. Manuel Marilyn S. Matias Baby Grace P. Matutino Jayan P. Mauricio Mary Grace G. Mondala Kathleen Faith S. Ordonez Maria Christine G. Padilla Jade Michelle G. Palina Baila A. Pascual Eunice A. Ines Haina T. Raspado Rhea May M. Saladino Desiree Shane D. Salvador Angel S. Santos Janine S. Silva Melanie P. Tuastumban Mariel S. Valdez Winnie Joy M. Valeriano Myra Angela E. Vallejo Allison May P. Vallejo Larilen May P. Veronilia Ronaline E.
Dabubu High School gives due recognition to students who excel academically. Students will be awarded honor medals for having distinguished themselves in academic performance, which manifested a high sense of duty and responsibility.
Ladies and gentlemen, the awardees for the school year 2020-2021.
Frank Nathaniel D. Asho, with honors. Alyssa D. Adriano, with honors. Ira Kate T. Aguinaldo, with honors. Alexa B. Andres, with honors. Shania Faith T. Andres, with honors. Tiffany P. Arboleda, with honors. Van Lyra P. Ariola with high honors.
Jacob G. Benigno with honors.
Althea Kais A. Boquilia with honors.
Angel P. Kakayan with honors.
Shaina D. Carino with honors.
Arlene R. Del Rosario with honors.
Harold T. De Los Santos with honors.
Ronaville U. Espelita with honors.
Russian Janine D. Esta with honors.
Leander Brent B. Esta with honors.
Lanze A. Estinos with honors.
James N. Francisco with honors.
Jaya Karil A. Gabriel with honors.
Clarence Joy T. Galam with honors.
Aaron James R. Gallardo with honors.
Christine R. Heneta with honors.
Micaela S. Heneta with honors.
Charlene T. Lugares with honors.
Ashley Kizea B. Lunag with honors.
Catherine C. Lutrania with honors.
Ephraim A. Manuel Jr. with honors.
Roxanne A. Manuel with honors.
Rems J. F. Machas with honors.
Mary Ann G. Mauricio with honors.
Mark Jasper D. Mayandok with high honors.
John Roch L. Miguel with honors.
Shaina May S. Nicolas with honors.
Clarice Ann R. Pascua with honors.
Hadassah Shane N. Pascual with high honors.
Christian J. T. Pascual with honors.
Erica S. Pascual with honors.
Janela Jane B. Pinto with honors.
Hannah Monique B. Fonseca with honors.
Mariel Shane M. Quintos with honors.
Hans Rafael P. Ramones with honors.
Shekia P. Rumbawa with honors.
Bong Jeric D. Sarzate with honors.
Leia D. Tamayo with honors.
Janelle M. Tamayo with honors.
We now come to the recognition of deserving senior high school students who excelled academically for this school year 2020-2021. Kelly Ann A. Almasan with honors.
Hazel May U. Arellano with honors.
Janelle A. Baclao with honors.
Marlene R. Barre with honors.
Edmar D. Briones with honors.
Sheila May D. Carino with honors.
Rogelio M. Domingo Jr. with honors.
Percival Estalilia with honors.
Angel R. Heneta with honors.
John Mark D. Heneta with high honors.
Zairale A. Lopez with honors.
Marinela C. Mangawin with honors.
Rizia R. Manglalan with honors.
Marilyn S. Manuel with honors.
Mary Grace G. Mauricio with honors.
Maria Christine B. Ordonez with honors.
Jade Michelle G. Padilla with honors.
Marvin N. Fonseca with honors.
Hainati Kines with honors. Benedict U. Rumbawa with honor. Janine S. Santos with honor. Mariel S. Tuastumban with honor. Myra Angela E. Valeriano with honor. Alison May P. Vallejo with honors. Larilen May P. Vallejo with honor. Congratulations, awardees.
Education is made possible because of the dedicated and passionate leaders in the department. To give us their warmest congratulations to the graduates and completers of Batch 2020-2021, here is our Regional Director, Dr. Benjamin D. Paragas Cesafai, to be followed by Secretary Leonor Magtolis Punones.
My cordial greetings to all. During these tough times, as we operate within imperfect circumstances, we see the unfolding of one of the most beautiful things ever made on earth, the success of our young people in their academic journey as they inch day by day towards their dreams. To our dear learners, without a doubt, during these trying times, the struggles have been real and the challenges almost insurmountable. Today, we witness sense of purpose, direction, and meaning winning over every sign of difficulty that came your way as you toiled ceaselessly in the vineyard of education. Our theme this year, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, in a huge way recognizes our strength as people who cannot be floored by even the strongest of challenges. In fact, we have proven that together, working for a common vision, we are an armada of strong-willed individuals who cannot be swayed and discouraged by tribulations. Thanks for the deep sense of motivation that makes half the job accomplished. We have also shown that innovative minds always rule the day, and that makes us prepared to confront each challenge that will beset us. The years do not promise an easy journey, and with the threat of the pandemic still lurking around, the going will get tough, and the tough must keep going. And the spirit cannot be broken and will surely prevail. It is an irrefragable fact that despite our cling to varied ways of life, we have shown how united we can be in advancing the common agenda in education. We have done our share in realizing our ultimate goal of producing holistically developed K-12 basic education curriculum graduates who are not only knowledgeable and competent, but also value-laden and discerning. We are diverse in culture, and so we may have varied performances in all that we do, but we share a common goal to be the best version of ourselves so we can be of help to others in the best way we can. Our sense of shared destiny has allowed us to bend without breaking, to attune our actions and efforts to the agenda of national leadership. But it too proved that we can do so without diminishing our local principles, that indeed it takes a village to raise a child. Each one of us, no matter how diverse, is a strand in the colorful fabric of human civilization. This is the value that we want you, our dear graduates, to embrace and be proud of. Our sense of identity, either on a regional or national landscape, must remain an important consideration in achieving our goals, and compromising it to favor new thoughts and ways of thinking must never be an option. We must continue to prove the world that even in the face of a dreaded pandemic, quality education can have its way through. The Department of Education Region 2 has ambiguously laid down in its Regional Education Development Plan all its projects, programs, and activities that shall inspire service above self and only about the future of learners who shall eventually assume significant roles in nation building. May it continue to be a proof that the kind of education our country is one for the world to share. Congratulations, dear parents, dear teachers, and to all of you learners. Mabuhay kayong lahat!
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating this long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because we are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Behind the success of a student is a great motivation. Get ready to be filled with gratitude as we hear messages from the representatives of junior high school completers, Hadassah Shing and Pascual with high honors, and Van Lyra P. Ariola with high honors. To be followed by the representatives of senior high school graduates, Marinela C. Mangawil with honors, and John Mark D. Ineta with high honors.
Amazing God's morning to everyone. Today marks one of the greatest highlights of our high school years, regardless of the added years of studying, because today, feelings of joy and self-fulfillment reign in our hearts, for we're finally closing an important chapter, the junior high. This school year was tough as we continue learning amidst the pandemic. Today, we get to remember the quizzes we had no idea how to answer. We also had our moments of procrastination. But what overpowered those are the hard work that we have put through to finally be here and receive our medals, ribbons, and certificates. We all got to finish it together, just like how we did when we first entered high school. With all these realizations, it is now the perfect time for us to finally express our gratitude to the people and the institution behind our success today. To our school, the Dabubu High School, our dearest alma mater, which served as our second home for 4 years. We are glad to say thank you. Thank you for being the place where we shared years of memories with our friends. Because of this, we will always be proud of being a product of this institution. We owe so much to Dabubu High School, our partner in nourishing our knowledge and skills. To our PTA officials headed by Pastor Randy Ugandan, to the barangay officials, and to the stakeholders of this institution, heartfelt gratitude to all of you because of the unending support you've manifested, which contributed too much for the progress of our beloved school. You deserve our sincerest thanks. To our selfless teachers, who did not just educate us, but also gave a huge part of themselves just for us to become better each day. A huge thank you to every one of you. Those bonding moments that we shared in the four corners of the classroom also gave us life lessons that will carry as we move forward with our lives. You've exceeded teaching because you gave us more than that. Words are not enough, but we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. To all of my friends who've been there with me, salamat sa pakikinig sa aking mga kwento, hinaing at kasiyahan. To our parents who worked hard just to provide our daily needs, you deserve most of our gratitude. Sa aking mga magulang na palaging nakasuporta sa akin, kin mama nga oray kanayon nak umtan nga daw nak nga bumangon, iti face-to-face classes pa lang, kin patitatta, kin papa nga oray man adayosuna, kitramdam ko latta ti suporta na kanya. Agyaman nakta kanayan kay nga dadida abay ko nga mang tartarabay kanya. Tunay kayong dakila at nagpapasalamat ako na kayo ang aking naging magulang. Kayo po ang aking inspirasyon upang makamit ang karangalang ito. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga sakripisyo ninyo sa aming magkapatid. Mahal na mahal ko po kayo and million thanks to you. Higit sa lahat, ang aking tagumpay ay inaalay ko sa Diyos bilang makapangyarihan sa lahat. Sa pamamagitan niya, ay nagkaroon ako ng ibayong lakas upang malampasan ko ang lahat ng pagsubok at kalungkutan. Tunay at wagas ang kanyang pag-ibig sa atin, kung kaya't karapat dapat siyang papurihan at pasalamatan. Lastly, let us not forget to thank and congratulate ourselves, for we're on something we used to look forward to. Our hard works and efforts have brought us here, and soon we will be dispersed into different destinations. There will be hugs and tears, but we will do our best to stay in touch. We will all be living our lives and doing our very best. This may be the end of something significant, but today also marks the fresh start of something far greater than what we've left behind. Good day and my warmest congratulations, batch 2020 to 2021. To God be all the glory.
I'd like to start my simple talk along with my favorite Bible verse. In the book of Philippians chapter 4 verse 13, it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. With this verse, I can say that I am really strengthened. And so, I would like to give all my praises and glory to our Almighty Father, for without Him, I wouldn't be where I am today. Thank you so much are the words that I'd like to express to the following people who contributed to my success during my journey in the junior high school. To my dear parents, Mommy Evelyn and Daddy Randy, for all the love, support, and sacrifices to provide everything I need. To all my Dabubu High School teachers, most especially my advisor, Ma'am Rona, for molding me like this with the knowledge and pieces of advice you've bestowed in me. You are really a model worth of emulation to others. To my virtual classmates and friends, for being a part of my junior high school journey. And it really did a lot for me to grow more academically. Thank you isn't enough to express how grateful I am at this moment. With all the challenges that I've been through, I passed. And now, a junior high school completer with flying colors despite the threat of the COVID-19 pandemic that we are facing right now. I didn't expect to be the lucky lead of grade 10 students since it wasn't an easy journey. All the sleepless nights and stress just to finish answering all my modules and requirements across different subject areas were all difficult challenges. But thank God, I have made it through. And now, as we will move forward and face senior high school, I am positive that we, grade 10 competitors, with God, our Almighty Father, we will succeed, for nothing is impossible when it comes to Him. We should have the courage to pursue our dreams, and let's be professional together. Let's believe it. Let's achieve it. We can do it. That would be all. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
To our distinguished guest of honor, Sir Kim Arvin M. Alili, to our
OIC Schools Division Superintendent Dr. Madeline L. Macaling, CESA 6, to our District in Charge and Principal 2, Mr. David C. Agustin, our Teacher in Charge and Master Teacher 1, Sir Jerwin M. Gabriel, faculty and staff, to my fellow graduates, completers, family, friends, viewers, a good day to one and all. Many of us mark our journey through life counting our success. High school life, an unforgettable memory in every student's life. It has been a long 6 years and now, here we are, ready to graduate. First, we have much to be thankful for. Here at Dabubu High School, we have received a great education thanks to our fine administration and teachers. We are prepared to move on and to take on whatever challenges comes next in our lives. To my family, thank you Mama and Tatay for everything. Thank you for the sacrifices that you've had to make in order to get me through school. Thank you for all the sacrifices that you've both made for me and for all the love you've given me throughout my life. I would not be here today without you. Fellow graduates, finally, we can be thankful for each other. The friendships that we have made here will last a lifetime. In the same way we have supported each other and helped each other succeed in these years at Dabubu. I hope we will continue to provide support and encouragement for each other in future endeavors. Most of all, I want to thank the Almighty God for giving me the wisdom and for guiding me all throughout my journey here at Dabubu High School. I have seen in my years here at Dabubu that we don't have to look far for inspiration and that we each have the potential to make an inspiring contribution to others by being true to our values and committing ourselves to lofty goals. When you live here today, celebrate what you have accomplished, but look forward with an eye toward how you can be the inspiration for others. So batch 2020-2021, congratulations to all of us. It's been a rough year, but we can finally call ourselves high school graduates. Again, congratulations.
To our distinguished guests, Kim Arvin M. Alili, CPA, our brilliant schools division superintendent, Dr. Madeline L. Macaulay, CESA 6, our supported district in charge, Sir David C. Agustin, our beloved teacher in charge, Sir Jerwin M. Gabriel, our hardworking head teacher, Ma'am Marvic B. Cristobal, teaching and non-teaching staff, PDA officials, barangay officials, proud parents, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, a blessed day to all of you. Along the 6 years of studying in this institution, the awaited momentum that we are all dreaming of is now already turned into reality. A momentum that we've never envisioned as we viewed our last memories that we wanted to create here in Dabubu High School. A new environment that this pandemic brought to us and hindered the things we wanted to be, but then this academic year was definitely a great and a special memory that we will never ever forget within our high school journey. Behind the hardships we've been through, from answering our modules, thinking about the deadline, and even being worried about our grades, though we all know that sometimes we do procrastination. I am very glad that we all face this new environment of learning without thinking of giving up. Thus, fellow graduates, I can tell that we all finally made it up to the end. Another chapter of our lives is meant to end again, and our next chapter is bound to start, and that would be college. A journey wherein we all get separated, because of our different endeavors in life. Back then, I had never become the top of the class. I was too shy and not competent enough in joining activities. But I was motivated by my supportive teachers that I can do more. So I started to show and enhance my abilities. And it's worth it. I can say that this school had molded me to be the best that I can be. From then until my senior high school journey, I managed to be on the ramp and my confidence was developed. To all my teachers, thank you for helping me to get out of my shell and for believing in me every time I encounter new things without knowing that I can make it. I will never regret that I chose this institution because I learned a ton of stuff and I know it will be beneficial as I take my future challenges in life. You all contribute a piece of puzzle to each student's life in solving the true picture of their roles. Fellow graduates, I encourage you to move forward and to stand firm as you pursue your dreams and passions despite of our current situation. Don't get swayed by the pandemic. Instead, be fearless and put your actions together. Don't lose hope. You are now getting closer in the scent of victory. Let us take this moment to show our gratitude to our loving parents. We love you and we are all blessed to have you. Now, I would like to thank my tatay and nanay. I dedicate this achievement to the both of you for all the sacrifices and support. I will always be grateful to have your presence. Without you, I wouldn't be here speaking before everyone. To my siblings, circle of friends, and relatives, thank you for supporting me along the way. Most importantly, we must thank our Almighty Father, giving Him all the praises and glory for giving us the love, wisdom, and life. Continue to soar high like an eagle, and to bright like the shining sun behind the dark clouds. Because at the end of the day, we would surpass this predicament. To all the graduates and honorees, a big congratulations to all of you. Good luck and be the best version of yourselves. Thank you very much, and again, good morning.
Let us prepare ourselves as Mrs. Cheryl L. Domingo, Picture 3, will now introduce our guest speaker for today's virtual graduation and moving up program. Good morning, everyone. Today, this task of introducing our guest speaker is a great privilege. I know this one is difficult, but the thought that he is a man of virtue and simplicity. I feel elated to introduce him. After all, he is a living inspiration, especially to the young ones. Our commencement speaker is a young, handsome, and humble man. Born on April 21, 1994, he really has achievements when it comes to his profession and vast experiences as an individual that made him more tough in battling life's impediments. This young gentleman from Dabubu Pequeño is the youngest child of the late Mr. Ray A. Alili and Mrs. Cecita M. Alili. He completed his elementary grade school at Dabubu Elementary School in the year 2006 as class valedictorian. He set his heart upon and graduated his secondary education here in our alma mater in 2011, also as class valedictorian. Because he lived with Baker's line, vision without action is merely a dream. Action without vision just pass the time, and vision with action can change the world. He decided to enroll at Isabela State University and Chage Campus and finished his Bachelor of Science in Accountancy in year 2015 with the distinction as magna cum laude. and passed the Certified Public Accountant Licensure Examination that same year. He is a man who wanted to excel in what he does. He was then affiliated into different organizations such as Junior Philippine Institute of Accountants as Director for Instructions in the year 2013 to 2014, and was assigned as Vice President for Academics in the same organization in the year 2014 to 2015. A member of Philippine Institute of Certified Public Accountants or PICPA in October 2015 to present, and a member of SGV and Corporation Power and Utilities Core Team in the year 2017 to present. Because our guest has dedication and commitment, he worked as General Accountant at Grupo Marilyn in the year 2015 to 2016. An Associate Auditor at SGV and Corporation in the year 2016 to 2019, and was assigned as Senior Associate Auditor in the same company from year 2019 to present. He was also an experienced Senior Associate Auditor working under the Financial Assurance Services Group at SGV and Corporation for more than 5 years, and spearheaded quality audit engagements to listed and non-listed clients under the power of utilities industry with core business activities of power generation, power trading, and power distribution. He also audited clients under the logistics, fishing, associations, non-profit organizations, professional film services, information technology, and other industries. The man referred to you is a man ready to brave storms and here to prove that any one of us could serve as an inspiration to others, just as he will inspire us today. Ladies and gentlemen, with honor and pride, I now present to you our guest speaker, Certified Public Accountant, Tim Arvin Mangawil Adili. Sir.
It is such a great honor to speak with you all on this memorable occasion. This is truly a fulfillment of an 11-year promise that I will be coming back to my alma mater, Dabubu High School, to deliver a message with this graduating class. However, this is not how I imagine it to be, broadcasting on social media and celebrating the culmination of all your academic work, but with few people to extend handshakes for congratulations. In spite of all these unprecedented changes brought by this pandemic, we take this time to celebrate this year's virtual graduation and moving up ceremony. Today, we honor the dedication of our teachers, the perseverance of every student, with the undying support of every family. Ang pagtatapos na ito ay nagsasagisag ng patuloy nating pagbibigay ng halaga sa edukasyon. Growing up, lagi kong naririnig na libre lang mangarap. That's why I dream big. And I have to keep myself reminded every time I'm struggling with my studies, stressed with work, or just when life is tough. But you know, na libre lang mangarap is an incomplete statement. There is a price you should be willing to pay to realize it. Dear graduates, your dreams will require you to wake up early in the morning or to stay up late at night. It will demand your time, your energy. Your dreams will keep you grounded in making wise decisions in your life. I remember crying my eyes out when I received my first failed exam in college, and when I'm contemplating my life choices while pulling an all-nighter again during my review days. I remember also the time I'm distracting myself from the loud thumping of my heart as I wait for my first interview. And when I'm saving my hard-earned salary from the team dinner I refused to join. See, there will be inconveniences and a lot of stepping out of comfort zone. There is no success without a sacrifice. Pelé, a Brazilian former professional footballer, said, "Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do." You know what's another missing statement? There is failure you should be willing to overcome. It is inescapable, but it is necessary. Failure is scary, and failing is sometimes a misery. But we have to realize that this is part of success. What we do after hitting the lowest point is what matters. One of the great news this 2021 is that COVID-19 vaccines are already available here in the Philippines. But the success of these vaccines is not achieved overnight. Every vaccine went through extensive and rigorous testing to ensure it's safe and effective. The experts behind these vaccines were confronted by failures, but unceasingly poured out their effort for a greater cause. Nelson Mandela said, "The greatest glory in living is not never in falling, but in rising every time we fall." So when we hit rock bottom, let's keep rising, let's keep striving valiantly, and keep doing better. To the graduates, outside is a bigger arena, but courageously set your first step on the line. Start silencing the doubt of the naysayers. Baunin niyo sana ang lahat ng natutunan niyo, hindi lang sa pandemyang ito, kung hindi lahat ng taong ginugol niyo sa paaralang ito. We believe on your generation. And to everyone, let's keep dreaming. Thank you and good morning.
As a sign of gratitude, we would like to award the Certificate of Recognition to Mr. Kim Arvin M. Alili, CPA. May I read to you the citation? Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 2, Cagayan Valley, Schools Division Office of Isabela, San Agustin District, Dabubu High School, awards this Certificate of Recognition to Mr. Kim Arvin M. Alili, CPA, in grateful acknowledgement of his distinguished and invaluable service rendered as guest speaker during the virtual graduation and moving up program of Dabubu High School with the theme Strengthening Quality Education Amid COVID-19 Pandemic, thereby contributing immeasurably to the prestige and success of the occasion. Given this 14th day of July 2021 at Dabubu High School, Dabubu Pequeño, San Agustin, Isabela. Signed, John Michael D. Nicolas, Grade 10 Chairperson, Mr. Macron and Emmanuel, Grade 12 Chairperson, Mrs. Marvic B. Cristobal, Head Teacher 3, and Mr. Jerwin M. Gabriel, Teacher in Charge, Master Teacher 1.
At this moment, may I call Mrs. Marvic B. Cristobal, Head Teacher 3, for her closing remarks.
Our Schools Division Superintendent, Madam Madeline L. Macaling, CESO 6. Our guest speaker, Sir Kim Arvin Alili, CPA. Our district in charge of the District of San Agustin, Sir David C. Agustin. School officials, barangay officials, parents, guests, awardees, members of the moving up class and graduating class, a pleasant morning to everyone. School year 2020-2021 is full of challenges due to this present situation, which is the pandemic in the life of teachers, students, and the school administration as well. Nevertheless, we all survived. The teachers, students, parents, and barangay officials tried their very best to a fruitful accomplishment that this day reveals the evidences. I would like to extend extend my warm congratulations to all the students, graduating class and moving up class, for doing your best regardless of the dilemma. Job well done. To our brilliant guests of honor, thank you for bringing inspiration and hope to everyone. To all the parents, thank you for helping the teachers, for your guidance and giving moral and financial support to your sons and daughters, and thank you for patronizing Dabubu High School. To all the teachers, visible mixed emotion with difficulties, but patience and commitment and dedication, and that I admire you most. I salute you, dear teachers. May God give you more courage, patience, and dedication for the realization of your ambition in life. I salute you, my dear teachers. To all our barangay officials of the Dabubu Pequeño, headed by Barangay Captain Roden P. Mangawil, including the 11 feeder barangays, namely Dabubu Grande, headed by Barangay Captain Edwin Dagoro, Rangay, headed by Barangay Captain Lawrence A. Pascual, Santo Niño, headed by Barangay Captain Danny Ancheta, San Antonio, headed by Barangay Captain Marcelino Laureta, Mapalad, headed by Barangay Captain Edely A. Padilla, Bergonesa, headed by Barangay Captain Modesto M. Ariola Jr., Kimalabasa Sur, headed by Barangay Captain Villamor Galam, Sinabangan Norte, headed by Barangay Captain Eugenio June Felicano Jr., Salay, headed by Barangay Captain Efren Matias, Palacian, headed by Barangay Captain Marlene Pascual, Bautista, headed by Barangay Captain Efren Carriaga. In behalf of the Dabubu High School Administration, headed by Sir Jerwin M. Gabriel, our school teacher in charge, thank you so much for your support, financially and morally. In your cooperation, we succeed. We owe you a lot. All the alumni, stakeholders, and all concerned citizens who shared their efforts and financial support, thank you and God bless you more. Lastly, we thank God for the wonderful blessings to everyone, that this is the day that the Lord has made, revealing and reaping the fruitful end of the school year 2020-2021. Once again, good day and God bless us all.
Thank you, Ma'am. That ends our first virtual graduation and moving up program. Thank you for watching and have a good day, everyone.